to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Oh, I forgot my earphones, my earbuds, whatever they're called, the hearing stuff. Let me get it turned on because we've got some things to be talking about. Let's get the earphones on. Remove my spectacles of truth, big cats. Hey, I've got some tales to tell you. We're going to go into a story before we get into the read. Let's get the earphones on. Trying to connect the earphones. Please bear with me, guys. It's the last day of Mercury retrograde. Thank God. Mercury goes direct in Gemini today, darling dears. Can you hear me? Let me know a yes in the comments if you can hear me clearly. Good morning, Cheryl G. Hey, Cam fam. Who else is here? Who else has popped in for this little tete-a-tete? Hey, Rasta. As I was saying, yes, Mercury is going direct in Gemini today. This is going to allow the big cats to think more clearly, darling dears. It's also going to allow you to have the energy, the pep, the motivation to complete tasks that you've been dragging your feet on over the past few weeks. Possibly because of the Mercury retrograde, blood. Didn't want to make a mistake. Yes, baby. Many things are on the table. As I've said to you many times, big cat, it's a jungle out there. Guess what? I was minding my own business, right? In my kitchen, right? Cutting up my melons. Because you know I like to cut them in big chunks so I can get a big cat bite out of them. Yeah. And my youngest, Karma Moore, came into the kitchen and she said, Mommy. I said, yes. She said, Mommy. I said, what? She came to give me some news from the High Commander Decepticon, the dick dealer, the what? Pedestrian sperm engineer. The person I said, I don't know. Mariah Carey blood. Easter Island Stevie Wonder, pink is up. Right? She said, he said, because of my daughter Karma is about to start secondary school, and because of what the whole world has been going through, they're having two start dates. One in August, right, where they're going for a week, get acclimatized, catch up on a few subjects, and they've got another start date in September. I'd already told her to relay the intel because I do not communicate. Too busy getting great, right? That he can have the date in September. He told her yesterday to ask me if it's okay if we can all go together in August. So when she said that to me, I put down the knife. We call it the kitchen bitch. Yes, baby, that's what we Jamaicans call the knife, the kitchen bitch. Yes, baby, it's the kitchen bitch. I put down the kitchen bitch and turned around because I couldn't believe my ears. Right? I said, you what, dear? She said, he would like us all to go together. She must come and ask me. Come and ask me? Are you mad blood? Listen, right? I could see that the devil was using them, right? And he turned my baby, my progeny that was cut from me, right? Into an Agent Smith affiliate, bringing me what? F shit. Oh, hell no. No. The devil is using them and they're trying to make the devil use me too. No. How dare that bottom feeder try and interrupt me while I'm ignoring them and getting great. This is hoovering season. I was discussing this in the read yesterday about progeny being used. Yes, baby, I didn't know they was going to use mine. I look at this mother foe and I see the reason why. I could have either been in prison or the madhouse, barking at passing cars, blood. I know a hoover when I see one. I told you. Hockey sticks at dawn, Guantanamo Bay at 911, Freddy Krueger Mud Hut. Trying to what? Pluck a big cat off the shelf that they created. Are you mad, blood? If it's happening to me, it's happening around you as well, guys. Hit your tails up in the, put your comments in, put what your happenings in the comments. Let's all have a look, because I couldn't believe the effrontery. So I said to her, it's not going to work, blood. How's it going to work? And then I forgot about it until just now when I decided to use this as a topic. Because I'm telling you, even though it's the last day of Mercury retrograde, the Hex, like Mac the Knife, would like to come through to give one more round, Julie, with your hairline. Big Cat, this is a time and it is a test. It is a test, right? Not to look back, Caroline. Keep it moving, Scotty. Otherwise, you will be turned into a pirate. Ahoy, matey, as you are scuppered, plundered, pillaged, and looted. That was a catalog, textbook example of what? Gaslighting, triangulation, and out what? Point A or point B? In the words of Abraham Lincoln, I walk slowly, not backwards. You have to understand, Big Cat. A mistake, right? When you don't know yourself, right? Yeah, it's a mistake. But when repeated more than once, it's a decision, darling dear. A decision, right? To go around those that bring the bad juju, the bad energy, right? With their soul ties, right? That just let me know that this dickhead is crying like a Mitch into their fist. Let them cry, blood. Let them cry. Don't let nobody hoove you. You are a soldier for the light. And Matthew 10:14. Dust off your sandals and continue to head out to where? Wherever you want, darling dear. The world is your oyster. You have infinite possibilities. Go to your birth natal charts immediately. It's sinking in, right? With these bottom feeders, how big of a missed opportunity you are. As you was not anointed with your full tableau of gifts, spiritually guided gifts, right? As your ancestors cheered you on. These were not activated until you got yourself out and put yourself in the DNS. Are you mad, blood? Brethren, brass, sistrine. Don't allow yourself to be gaslighted. Don't. Especially by what? A simpleton who is a con person to the core. Right? Has a bit of an identity crisis and is full of blame shifting, right? And stabbation, smoke indicated. That motherfucker tried to smoke me through my progeny. The baby, no less. The baby. Don't allow yourself to be smoked. Fodder on the winds, blood. Fodder on the winds. You have to remember, when you got away from these back, front, neck, stabbing snakes straight out of slivering, right? The crevice of the devil's balls is where they sit, right? Those ones that doubted you, right? And you had to go so far, keep going. So you can't hear or see them. Continue to do what? Law 29 of the 48 laws of power. Plan all the way to the end, darling dears. What did you say, Sheldry? Yeah, man. He might try to trigger me. My edges. Listen, my first mind was like, bombs over Baghdad. I would go, right? Because it's my daughter's day. But you know what? There's another date. That dickhead didn't realize there's a whole lifetime when you have progeny that they're going to have to interact with you. But you choose how to interact. Trying to see that if I can be pulled about. Like I'm what? Loose of the cranium. Right. And desperate of the jet. Are you mad blood? The devil is trying to use them and use me. Hey, hey! Out and out what? Point A or point B? Ignore all of them. I'm not even going to answer it. Right. I'm just going to tell her I'm going in September. I wonder if he got the chlamydia lady's permission, right, to make these bold moves, cutting these shapes in the hemisphere. My whole ancestral team started to laugh. I could hear it echoing in my mind. Let me tell you something. When you go no contact, you do it like a boss. And it's kind of like an eternity thing, guys. It's not until they've learned the lesson. They haven't learned the lesson yet. Because I'm telling you, wherever their steps took them, it took them into hellfire and powder house. How can you drop a big cat? Let it slip through your fingers. Beggars beyond belief. Indeed it does. Know that when whomsoever is trying to move you, whether it's a family member, an ex-friend, ex-romantic partner, right? They're doing it because they think you're stupid, brainless, a toy to be played with. And they're doing it, right, to abuse the new supply. Yes, baby. They're trying to put a Trojan horse on your path, your yellow brick road, after we went through the spiritual quickening. And you have to remember, right, anytime Divine Father God Most High is about to bless you with His grace, the devil's got the choice to come and F with you. Yes, I told you. The devil tried to use them and use me. Hey, hey, I think not, Scotty. I've learned the lesson. I know what the DNS feels like, and it sucks and blows. Until you remember that this is a time for what? Self-evaluation, self-improvement, right? And research. Researching how you're going to rebuild your empire. Because it's not how you fell down, darling dears. You fell on your back. And when you fell on your back, you was able to look up. And when you look up, you can get up, which you did. Don't even think of it anymore. Put your mind, right, on building your empire. Where is your 5 streams of income? Did you hold your chair pose this morning? The important stuff. Anyhow, let's get into the read. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection and get into the read. Buffoons. Energy's up. Yes, baby. Let's dive right in. Uh-huh. To this what? Yes, baby. Either point A or point B. This is a season of hooveration. Somebody's what? Realize that it's gathering season for the big cat as your steps are infinitely and what? Ultimately guided. Mm-hmm. Bitch, I can't stop being, I need that. The house wig, guys. The house wig. Hey, hey. Ooh. We know it's a jungle out there, but we are the big cat. Nobody saw or heard us becoming, but Father God and our ancestral teams. I can't imagine any big cat at this stage of the game, right? As they've what secured their flip-flop, right? Saying, Father God, bless me with pestilence in my life. Father God, put me back in my darkest day. Who's going to say that? And working on your hairline is something else because my edges are not as thick and flourishing as they used to be. Thank God for the lace fronts. Proverbs 26:11. As a fool returns to his folly, so a dog will return to his vomit. And this particular dog has vomited all over you many times. You know what the situation is for you. Let's go have a look at the soul cards. Because why? Because on the bottom of it, lonely, lonely, ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Yes, baby. Every day has been turned into what? Mayhem, right? And desolation. I know that I'm never alone. No, baby. You're with your conscience, right? Your wickedness, right? Gotta get into my Sansa mode. Do you deny that you are a bottom feeder? Do you deny that you are a pedestrian sperm engineer? Do you deny that you are a certified ass kicker? Baby, listen, got me. I did go to my red book and I thumbed through it to remind, because I told you we've got a memory of an elephant, and anytime you feel that you're slipping, don't read all of it, just pick out tidbits. And after I went to my red book, I went to my green book and looked at the kingdom that I'm building, right? From the inside out, darling dears. I'm looking at how I managed to claim dominion over myself, find pride within myself, find purpose. These are my plans. There are so many, right? It's dog-eared because this is something that I go to on a regular basis. This is about focusing on what you want to co-create on this Malkuth. You have to write that shit down and use the energies of the new moon and the full moon to bring it onto Malkuth. There. Mm-hmm. Imagine. Imagine that. At least I know I said I was going to get this trying to do a beckon like this. Are you mad? Trying to beckon the big cat from whatever I've got going on. Are you mad? Even you, darling dears. Wanting you to what? Be Lot's wife, up for a bit of triangulation, eh? A bit of cognitive dissonance, looking for other worth. Ha ha! They need to stay in the nosebleed section, darling dears, watching your Job 8 verse 7. Your latter days as they are great, gifted, and guided. I've told you many times, Khaleesi or KHAL, you are that bitch or garçon, you hold the whip. And a narcissist always returns to the scene of the crime because in their befuddled, right, mush of a brain, right, these feeble-minded believe that they still own you somewhat. They can call you like Fido, are you mad blood? You don't need to call case into anything. No, it's a mistake for which you will pay for, right? What's this? What's this? Let's change this music. Just a second, guys. Let me just get a different offering from the playlist to go with this particular read. Because why? I'm gonna get my flute on, my Native American flute on. Right. Roll with it, guys. Bring some peace and feng shui into this shiznai. Right. What's this? Right. Look! Honesty on its face. Lying liar. Indicated. Subterfuge bull swanky. Yes, baby. The advocate of gingivitis. Right. Merchant of slander upon the bulls of their feet to do wickedness. Right. This person has no integrity within themselves. Right. In fact, they are so befuddled, they've gaslighted their damn self. This person is a liar and needs to be avoided. One of them on my hit list. A liar, a thief, and those that would harm a child and animals. Yes, baby, definitely on my hit list. Bottom feeders in their comfort zone of heinous crimes. Fresh shit indeed, shining in the sunlight. This is why big cats, as you what glow up, as you continue to what continue on your yellow brick road of infinite possibilities. Be Peter 5-8 up in this bitch, right? Of a sober spirit and on the alert. These mother foes will try and play to your ego. Ego is everything God opposes. You've got no fucks to give. You're about fucked out. Yes, baby. We've got to get profane. Yeah. Well, we'd already got there. Listen. What else about this lying mother? Yes, lying ninja. A lying ninja. Right? Oh! Oh! This is adversity enough. They want to come like a lamb, right? Judas in a Peter suit. Pay attention, big cat. They're going to come in with what? Talk in your speak. Oh, I've learned the errors of my ways, but don't explain nothing. Oh, I'm on a spiritual journey. Yes, into darkness, straight back to 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut. And they're looking for another bedfellow. Right? And also, they're trying to break the new supply, right? Whether it's a new friend, right? A family member, they're trying to get one-upmanship in that particular thing by using their lies and skullduggery, right? To draw you out. You are ambivert. We understand law, right? 18 of the 48 laws of power. That full-on isolation is dangerous. But in the cases of these bottom-feeding snakes, right? You've got to remember, no weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. They want you to be, they want you to be what? Reasonable, open for powwowing, right? Listen, if that is not the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter, I don't know what is. Some of you will say, oh, at least I'll get closure. Closure your blood clot. Give it to yourself, darling dear. You don't want closure from these mother foes. Before you know it, it's slickety split. You've taken them back. It's been good for what, 2, maybe 3 hours, right? Let's push it and say 5 hours, right? Then it's back down the same slippery dark path. Seeing 88 in the chat room, right? The number 88 talks about your higher calling, continuing to what? Remain grounded and self-aware, right? Continue with what? Your reverence for life. Continue to speak life into what you've got going on. Not this. Let the liars stay with the liars. They need to be in company of each other at all times. What's this? Look at this! Regret. Hey, hey! Luke 22:62. Where is it? This even the bell is. Oh, yeah, the bell of regret and shame. Just like in Game of Thrones. They regret whatever situation they got into, right? They went in there like a lamb to the slaughter, right? This is when a narcissist meets on a narcissist or a sociopath, right? Or it's a circumstance that they lucked up on. Yeah, I have to say lucked up. In there, they thought they lucked up on it, right? Somebody who is what seated in other worth, a full-on doormat, one that is so pliable that they give them no challenge. They can do what the fuck they want to do. Yes, baby. This person is in regret. Hand in hand with shame. Yes, baby. And it's the sacral chakra. This is the that ignites your passion, right? How you connect with others. They regret their passion and connecting with others. Really? Oh well, let's move on. Look what's underneath that. Hey, hey! Little Nas X knows their address, eh? Driven up, or should I say, came down the pole in thigh-high red leather boots. Yes, baby, with the what? Wiki, 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 dub-played remix. Nothing like a bit of judgment, right? To what? Honing on the regret and shame of it all. Feeling weak, right? With the insurmountable fuck shit, right? They put out into the atmosphere. This just all speaks about judgment. This is, let me just split this. Left to that situation, the situation you ended, and you're transforming from, darling dears. Whether you believe it or not, you are not a kitty cat, you are big cat. Continue to what? Love on yourself, love Father God, love your progeny. Get your body and get that bag. Why? You need that passive income, darling dears. Pentacala gives you choice, right? To help out another big cat and to choose the future that you want. One that is not full of skullduggerous or skullduggery, right? Stuck in ghetto Groundhog Day, trying to drag you back into other worth. You did a tinky winky. Continue to get the bag. The bag. Get the bag. Your judgment is to continue to get great, darling dears. It's not over until you win. You know what you have to be like? We're going to take it to another children's TV show, right? Sesame Street. Do you remember Big Bird? Right? That big yellow bird, right? He had a good friend called Mr. Snuffleupagus, right? You got to be Mr. Snuffleupagus. Everybody hears about you, but nobody's seen you, right? No one's going to believe it. You got to get what? Big cat, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Yes, that is a tongue twister. Homosexual tales. Oh my God, a whole Prakala or Prakalisha. Only having what? They only had the one strength of one bill to pay, the mobile bill. But they are blocked of the Watusi. A zone they thought was comfortable is comfortable no more. Apparently. That's the word on the streets. Right? Because you bossed up on a Mitch. Whether you are male or female, this is what you're serving this season. Whether you are or not, this is your confidence, darling dears. Your confidence, right? Looking what? Self-satisfied, right? This is also an entrepreneur, possibly online, right? You are a natural leader, and they're seeing it in their face. Why? Because they're what? Sputnik, a mouth breather, a pain spare. For free, darling dears. For free. Yes, baby. We're going to get into their energies. This person, you definitely ain't in contact with the cards are very stiff going in. Yes, baby. Pardon the pun. I'm not even going to go down that road. Bitch. This is the energy around the bottom feeder. Yes, darling dears. They didn't want it to end. They don't want it to end, right? And what they're seeing about you on the World Wide Web, right, is put them on their face. They are shocked. Yes, darling dears. This is This person wanted you to what? Pursue them, right? Continue to be what? Disorganized in your cranium, darling dears, right? And slow. They think you're slow. Listen. Oh. Even though you are serving confidence, right? Affluence, right? As well as, are we back? Knock once for your manipulative, right? This is someone that got into your cranium. Had you stuck for a very long time, right? Didn't know you're up from your down. Knight of Swords on its face, darling dear. This person is a vicious bully, right? And on top of that, they are left behind a pet cemeteryite. They're watching you become intentional with your life. This is why they want to come back through with a quick plot twist. Let's get some more cards on the table, right? We're going to do 8 cards. All right, limiting. Got the higher. Keeps cutting out, right? We've got this one. We've got the 4 of Cups in the upright, and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Big cat. Hey, hey! I see what's all going on here. Let's drop down and get our eagle on. This is somebody that you was in a situation with. This could have been a situation where, right, you had a lot of loyalty and trust in. Could have been a marriage, right? Even a job situation. One that you simply what? Was feeling what? Tortured and tormented. This was a situation where you was not being allowed to grow and be your big cat self, right? This person is now seeing you here. As listen, I can't do 2 things at once. Not like this. It's too hot, right? This person is seeing you as a big fat missed opportunity. Why? Because the fates, darling dear, Jupiter energy. I said Jupiter. Jupiter is in reverse since the 20th, but in your case, darling dears, it's in the upright. They see that the wheel of fortune, the wheel is turning in your favor, and they are crying like a midge, darling dear. Big fat missed opportunity. They juggled you, right? They juggled you and got into a situation that's had them in a deficit, in the Brock Pocketers kind of a state. Proper wavy. Yes, baby. A full-on shit show. That is not their wish fulfillment. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There's a lot of what? Passive aggressive in the situation that they're dealing with. People telling a lot of lies, untruth. Living with that regret. Right? And under what? Adverse circumstances. Right? A lot of liation going on. Let's clarify these cards. I'm only going to shuffle them this once, and then I'm just going to pick it from the deck. All right. This person juggled you. 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy on its face, darling dears. An opportunist. This person was what? Going for a situation where they felt there was more money in a situation. Yeah. Realize it's a jungle out there. Hey, hey! Let's clarify this world card. Yes, baby. A situation that you simply had to what? Mentally, right? Big spirit to guide you to what's calmer waters. Whomsoever was unwilling to end the situation, right? They're still stuck in the past, living on past energies, right? I told you, full of regret of words and behaviors that they perpetrated against you, right? But this was all done because of low self-esteem. Who else with such? Look, you're not taking that rusty cup, the cup of opium. You understand the Three of Cups, that you can celebrate your damn self. This is about parties, invitations. These are new soul family members turning up. As you what can continue to clear away the toxic and toxicity, trusting in Father God Most High, Taurus energy, Hierophant energy. This is also pointing towards you what? Finding your Chiron. Can't you see the keys? Understanding the key to your healing is not to go back, right? Do what Abraham Lincoln said. Walk slowly, not backwards. If you're not sure about the path, stay prayed up, right? Because this person will come in, right, to dim your light, right? Cut off your connection to spirit, to your higher self. This person is experiencing some kind of health issues, right? And they are still codependent, right? They found this person is what? Bucked up on a bit of betrayal, in a situation that they find themselves in, where they are uninspired. Pardon me. Pardon me. I haven't seen ones out here, right? So, the sexual attraction, whatever heat or whatever impassioned them in that situation, it's no longer on the table. Because the Wheel of Fortune is what? Representation of karma, darling dears. We've already seen judgment. Somebody I got your heat. Yeah. Did they deserve it? Let's see. Yes, baby. This person that liked to burden you down, right, didn't realize that you would take the knife that they had in your back, right, and cut the cord. You carpe DM'd it, right? This is the Fool. Mercury as well as Uranus energy. And we know that Uranus is the planet of what? Revolution, right? You freed yourself, took your loyalty on the road, right? You went into unknown territory and cut a sway. This is about you what? Experiencing new beginnings where you don't feel stagnant and stuck. This is about you keeping your eye on the prize. What is the prize? Your spiritual guidance as you continue to be moved into your infinite possibilities. What about this Hermit? Told you. Devil energy, Capricorn energy, right? This person wanted to keep you stagnant and stuck, right? Bound in codependency, possibly addicted to them. You can be addicted to bottom feeders. It's when you don't understand that you fill up your own cup. I honestly believe that if you'd had a true look at this person as they presented to themselves, right? If you wasn't suffering from a lack of self-esteem, right? Or possibly coming off the back of growing up amongst dysfunction, not knowing, right, to recognize red flags because it was the go-to thing. This is how they was able to get you and keep you stuck. But they sorry but now. They sorry, mate. They are properly sorry sad, right? As karma finds their address, guided by Father God, both in the upright. Yeah. This person is some kind of it could be a sex addict, addicted to porn. This person was a total waste of energy. This also speaks about violence as well, abusing a situation, abused the power that was given to them in a situation. This could have been a marriage, romance, job situation. Somebody abused their power. This also talks about what? Um, what's that word? When they inappropriately sexual harassment in the workplace, right? If this has happened to you, darling dears, right? You took the chance in airing out this situation. You felt stagnant and stuck for a time, but talk the truth, right? Because divine is going to gift you with a big payday, right? Things are going to go in your favor. Don't feel like this is a missed opportunity, and don't think that there's no statute of limitations on what calling on sexual harassment. Harassment, yes, babies. That's the word of the day. Harassment. What does Father God have to say? Oh, listen. Drop the burden. Drop it like it's hot. Yes, baby. Right? Those crimes were heinous and in the multitude. This is the first time we're seeing the fire turn up. Right. On top of Father God Most High, darling dears. Spirit is telling you to drop it. Whatever they're trying to put on you as a burden, put it down. It's not your fight. Call your ancestors. Call Father God. Not only that, you've all become keyboard psychologists. Recognize the red flags, darling dear. This is a Venusian PSA. Right. Gentle F shit to come back in. You've been warned. What about this emotionally draining situation that they've gone into? One that they wanted for you, right? What is it? Told you. Mentally stuck in their cranium, tied up. And every thought is about you. This person is blindfolded to the truth of their damn self. They don't know that they're a shepherd of the devil. Or they do, and they're blind and told you, shifting responsibility. Such and such made me do this, blaming everybody else for their actions, right? But being tied up with their own secrets and lies. Yes, baby, this is not a nice corner. This corner here, right? No nice. This no nice, and this is no nice. It's not nice. Eh. Yeah, tied up with F shit, right? And broke pocketers. What did I just say? Hockey sticks at dawn. This is the land where what? Hyacinth Bucket lives, right? Bouquet for anyone looking, right? This person or people like others to be jealous of what they don't materially have. This is a situation where everybody is broke and codependent, right? Trapped up in their cranium. Nobody's getting their wish fulfillment in that situation. Emotionaldrain.com. Yes, baby. Open misery, right? And they're overindulging. Could be through drugs, um, could be alcohol, sex, whatever. Wait, it's not the sex. It's not the sex, because the ones only just showed up, and it showed up next to the devil and dropping that burden. Yes, baby. If sex is going on in this situation, it's mechanical, right? And it's offloading. So somebody's being used like a toilet, a cum bucket, a mattress bag. Let me cut this disloyal around them, right? They're watching you win. 7-7. They are watching you win. Showing strength and determination, Cancer energy. The Seven of Pentacles is represented by what? Taurus energy as well as Saturn energy. You are teaching them manners by your boss up in this. Big cat. Some of you have what? Even invested in what? A new chariot of righteousness. So you deserve. Beep beep. And you know your chariot is righteous because anywhere you go in it is righteous, right? They're watching you focus on your bag, your long-term goals. They're also watching you reap what you sowed. Why? Because your heart was clean and your hands were pure. They watched you focus on the bag while they depended on a hoe with one pentacale. One pentacale, right? Which is obviously they're in debt, right? So that pentacale belongs to the man. Who's the man? The big man that they owe. This person is having a lot of anxiety, a lot of mental. They're gaslighting themselves, right? They're trying to what? They are trying to manifest you back because you've got this going on. This is about what? This is about them realizing that you have a trust, right? A deep trust in what? Your abilities, how you're able to co-create with Father God. They're seeing that you what? Have a deep trust in yourself and the universe. Spiritually guided, they see you as strong, gorgeous, lovely, and fabulous. As they peep over what? The blindfold, right, of their ruminating thoughts in a situation that is mired in misery and overindulgence. And did I say a bit of gaslighting? Mercury retrograde is still going to take my tongue, right? But only for one more day, darling dears. Hopefully, pinky's up. Did I say hopefully? Yeah, I did. Can't take it back. Nine of Cups on its face. Emotionally draining situation that is full of black pocketers, blame shifting as you are glowing up. 7-7, darling dears. 7-7. What's this juggling? Should I give it one more shuffle? Let's warm up the deck again. Oh, I'm enjoying this one. Just picking it off the deck because everything is where it should be in order to give us the intel. 153 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. If you're enjoying the read, please thumbs it up. This gives me a chance to get onto the algorithm, get this video shown to more people so that they can understand. It's not their monkeys. It's not their circus. Hey, hey! Pinky's up. Mocha sipped because I ain't getting smoked. I'm seeing a bird here. And you know that birds represent your ancestors, your higher mind. Can you see it here? But this particular bird is shaped like one of the birds you see on hieroglyphics. Some of your ancestral lineage goes back to Egypt. You are royal, darling dears. And the Two of Swords in a situation over the bird's head. Can you see it? Undecided over a situation. Somebody's been illuminated to a situation, right? Oh, and the Two of Swords on the after tarot deck has two. So I believe that this dickhead, this bottom feeder, this ex-friend, realized that either their best friend has a friend, that their secrets have been put out there, or their partner has someone on the side. Let the games begin, but not with the big cat. What was they juggling? Why did they juggle the big cat? Right? They juggled you because they wanted you to be stuck, right? They wanted you to be an emotional wreck. They want you out in them streets, right? With no palmers on your skin. No, sir. They wanted you dry, scaly, bitter, twisted, right? And a full-on thumber. That's what they wanted. They, them, and But you moved on from that issue, right? You moved on from the unbalanced emotions of it all because you ended what you believed was an important relationship. It was only important, right, for you to get the message, the lesson. That was the only import. The time that you spent in that particular state, right, was because you didn't understand your opponent. You didn't understand gaslighting. You didn't understand trauma bonding, right? But you understand now. This is why you've moved on emotionally. Emotional maturity, Miss Air, and it's on a 5. 5 speaks about change, removing yourself from conflict, emotional conflict, right? From those that dare juggle you. They're missing you now. Now that you're becoming what? The fat cat. Yes, baby. You've got no F's to give. Not a dog in the fight, darling dear. Everything is crossed and in the feng shui position, darling dear. No, you're not having it. This is you sitting down like that old lady under the tree, looking at these atrocities. How these people took this what? Naive, loving, right? This is your circle chakra going. You was good. They took all of that energy. They tried to drain you, right? And keep you stuck, right? In their sadomasochistic world. No. Mm-mm. It's not your portion, darling dears. It's not your portion, right? I told you, it's not your portion. Eight of Cups. I can't make none of this up. This is why I show you the cards. This is about you gathering your emotions together, off to find your ninth cup, darling dear. Wrapping yourself in that lovely red robe of wisdom. This is about you what? Stabilizing your root chakra. This is about you bossing up, tapping into your divine masculine side. Being your protector and provider. Putting as much trust as you do in Father God Most High. You put that trust in yourself. This is why you was able to balance out your root chakra, right? You was not in survival mode. You was in security mode, stability mode, grounding mode, right? And being gifted with support from your ancestors all along. Since you've left those energies behind, yes, you've had obstacles, right? But it was only so you would get even greater than you was. Your purpose on this Malkuth, right, is to find your purpose. And where do you find it? On the journey, darling dears. As you step into emotional maturity. That's a waxing gibbous moon in the background, right? This was the time when you took the time to observe, right? And align your hopes and dreams with what Divine wanted to gift you with. Why? Because you're chosen, darling dear. This is why you got the hardest hate. This is why you had to what? Fight your way out of a situation, dysfunctional situations on every level. You weren't just getting it at home, you was getting it at work, your friendship circles, not understanding you. Had your emotions on the rocks, pulling you about like fodder. Oh, hell nah. Remember, Abraham Lincoln, you walk slowly, but not backwards. Continue on this journey. Continue to delve into your birth natal chart, right? And oh yes, these mother foes like to attack you on the dreamscape, right? What you have to do before you go to sleep is set the intention of looking at your hands. Why? Because when you're dreaming, when you move your hands in your dream, it moves in slow motion. Then you'll be aware that you're dreaming. And then you know what you can do? You can travel the astral plane. You can go and have a look at your Akashic records. You can go and look at your divinely guided partner's Akashic records. This is about using that energy on every level, the seen and the unseen. Remember, task yourself with looking at your hands. Then you'll know if you're dreaming or not. All right. Okay, senior is a big fat missed opportunity. Why? Right? Told you, because your eyes is on the prize. Game, set, and match. Professor of the puzzle. Pinkies up. 167 in the chat room. Hello. Thumbs it up one time. We're talking about bottom feed shiznai and a hooveration that is afoot. Talk about planetary energies, right? Saturn is retrograde at this moment and will be until the 10th of October, right? In Aquarius, right? You'll be You will be compelled during this time, right, to follow the beat of your own drum. Don't be pulled into skullduggerous bull swanky. Don't get smoked, right? Jupiter is in retrograde, right? Uncomfortable changes. Jupiter is retrograding in Pisces, right? We all know that Pisces is the 12th house, and it's about endings, healings, as well as your spirituality. This also speaks about what? Your solitude. You need to come out of it, darling dears. Whatever plans you've put into place, it's game, set, and match, darling dear. You will reap the benefits of your hard work, right? Because you've got your eyes focused on the long game. Yes, baby, the journey, right? And that's emotional drain, right? Is this the first person we've seen out here? This is a bitter bitch. Yes, baby, this is a female, right? Somebody who is extremely emotionally manipulative. Did I say they was jealous of them? Jealous of you? Whomsoever, right? This what? Jezebel's spirit is. Whatever you're doing, they are extremely destabilized in their cranium about what you've got going on. They're not quite what? They haven't got all the sandwiches in their picnic basket. This is the type of person that would what? Poison you, see you dead, right? Why do they want to see you dead? Because things are working out for you. This is a female that it could be a mother, sister, right? A partner, whomsoever it is for you. This person hates you. They hate your guts. They hate your eyelashes. They hate everything about you. They hate the fact that you are what? The comeback cat. Yes, baby, you came back. Ha ha! Oh, so well. With the Wheel of Fortune. Good Dharma at your back. Queen of Cups on her face. This person is extremely emotionally immature and they have a terrible temper, right? They attract the way you are attracted to what? Serendipity, zemblanity is all over them. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. They are upset, pressed, pumped, and perturbed, right? Of how you manage to bounce back, circumvent bull swanky that they help put in your way, on your path, right? And make it look effortless. Law 30 of the 48 laws of power. If this is a family member, they're going to try and what? Get something out of you from as you grow up. They're going to try and guilt you into giving them some of your penticales. I'd rather give them to charity. Because where was the compassion when you was giving all of that love in a situation? Where was their compassion for you? Nay, it wasn't there. Spirit has already said, drop it all like it's hot, right? Because the wheel is continually turning in your favor as you keep your eyes focused on the future, darling dears. I don't mean live in the future because that's not staying in your lane. Whatever you're doing at this moment in time, you're doing the right thing. Focus on what you're doing, right? And in order to be what? The first millionaire of your family, whatever takes your passion, whatever you enjoy doing, make sure that you know it inside out, right? Make sure that you're able to explain it to someone else, because if you can't explain it, right, you don't know enough about it, and you're not wanting what? Good luck and fortune to shine on you. Know your craft like a boss. Like a boss. Learn something new on it every day, right? I told you, the one night stander, old what? Crusty drawers themselves, right? The one that would love you on a what? Dirty dab. This is what their underwear looks like. I daren't squeeze it. Last time my mouth went all watery. They'd like to come through and offer you on a date. Go somewhere with them. Yes, baby, then why you forgot somewhere with them? Then why you forgot somewhere with them? Yeah. Hey, hey. Go somewhere with them. We've seen the first 48, right? We've seen Crime Watch Daily. We even saw what happened in Clarendon, right, on Father's Day. Go to Soulflow TV and find out. Yes, baby. They want to come for an offer, right, and put you in confusion in your cranium, darling dears. They want you at ground zero again, in the eye of the storm, not knowing which direction to go in. Spirit wants you to continue to make the right choices because you're true. If it's your true divinely partner that you want, call on Archangel Michael at any time. This is lovers, Gemini energy. This is also what you're attracting the right soul family towards you. Continue to make the right choices that you've been making, and one of them is what? Easter Island Stevie Wonder, darling dear. Continue with your Tinky Winky. Because they wanted you, right, to be in the gutter. If you had progeny, they didn't even want to hand over the peas. It didn't cross their mind that your children like to switch on the light. It didn't cross their mind that your children may want shoes that fit, that don't have them walking pigeon toe and grimacing. It didn't cross their minds. And they are watching you. Old Dick Dealer, High Commander Decepticon, I told you, coming to try and swoop down on what you've got going on. Because shit is popping off where they are. They're not secure. This is a homosexual, right? It is a pollution health warning. This is a PSA. And as we start the read, we finish it. It's because you've got that bag. Because you bossed up. Because you know thyself. This is what they want. This is what they're hating on, right? But there's only one you. They can be echopraxic all they want. They can try and sneak back in. But your spiritual team is going to manhandle them. I told you. I can't make this shit up. Your spiritual team, your ancestors, way showers, the ones that came for you, right? When you didn't have any common sense, those ones, right? I'm going to brush them off, darling dear. Brush them off. Right. Let's get some, no, we didn't get a domino today. What's the domino today? Thank you. Right. Nearly knocked. Right. These weak cards. These what? Judas is in a Peter suit of its purchase. But he leaned over to regret. Yes, man, them I got to eat. Sobbing into their fist. Right? Because you've got not only your third, you've got your fourth, you've got every eye on them. Right? This is the high priestess, darling dears. The four means that you are about to assume a position of leadership. Right? Possibly in your job, creating your job, possibly entrepreneurship, possibly becoming a leader in your field. Why? Because you put your third eye on it. You've got their file, and you sit between the two pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin, darling dears, completion and beginning. The 2-2 also speaks about what? A wish. Being granted. I told you. Everybody else is getting the Jupiter in reverse. You are getting it in the upright, darling dear, in the shape of the Wheel of Fortune. We know that Jupiter is the planet of expansion, opportunities, infinite possibilities, right? Abundance, and keeping your optimism up. Eyes on the future, your third eye. The 2 also speaks about adventure, right? This, as I said before, is an extremely fortuitous time for you, big cat. Why? Because you got the energy from the quickening, the spiritual fade, as you gave thanks for the grace of Father God. This is tremendously, fabulously, absolutely gorgeous. Love this, Domino. Let's get the runes of the Skullduggeress. Get some names on the tableau. And I've got to push off because I'm past the hour mark. 185 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. Only 85 thumbs up. Come on. Press that button. You know you want to. Come on, Skull. Oh, only 3. 3 represents the Empress, right? Empress of everything, boss of everything. The first one we look at is swallow. Somebody's got to swallow some shiznai about you, right? They realize that they was surrounded by bad counsel, right? This is a failure to launch, right? Their successes had what? A 180 turnaround. This also speaks of when you see the sun energy on the rune, on its face, darling dears, this speaks about the wrath of God and retribution. Yeah, Leo energy. This is represented by the number 76 and 79. This person is not whole. What they used to gain power before, they can't do that again. Not around the big cat. This is the letter S. For sucks to be you. Hey, hey! Right? Because we've also got here. Look at this, darling dear. Wunjo. Sorry, third size. Excuse moi s'il vous plaît. This is devil energy. Number 60 and 63. In the upright, this person is going to continue to what? Be persistent. Why? Because they're addicted to you. They see the fact that you have reached a gateway of infinite possibilities. You've bossed up on a midge. As they watch, this also speaks about a king of Pentacles, right? We've got the Ten of Cups. Spirit doesn't want you to dead your emotions. Spirit wants you to what? Turn that around. Don't allow the energies, right, or the actions, right, of the what? The pet cemeteryites to steal your joy. Because you also have a king of Pentacles approaching you. This is about you allowing yourself to love again, because this will be the greatest love of your life. Look, marriage card. Yes, baby. Devil energy. Capricorn energy. This person is obsessed with you and jealous. They are stuck in a toxic situation, whether it's work or romantic. All of the plans that they had, the plans that they made with your energies, right, have failed, collapsed miserably. It's been a cohesive failure, darling dears. What they're living in right now is psychological torture. Torture. It's torturous. Hey, good. Right? What they planned for you, what they wished for you, darling dears, has been visited upon them. We have S and we have T or TH. Bitch. How can you get any more twisted? Good golly and gosh. This is Leo energy. Listen, first of all, you got the Sun card, right? The happiest card in the deck on its face, right? So that alone tells you karma is being visited, right? Now we have Nafaz, the Strength card on its face, the number 32 and 35, right? This person is going through hardships. They're extremely distressed. There are a lot of constraints on them. This person is they're feeling, what's the word? The regret of their choices, darling dear, because they have to live with them. Yes, baby, they have to live with it. Live with it for a lifetime. This also speaks about what this person is, what actually petty Getty. They're still putting about a lot of intel on you, right? A lot of ruthless intel, right? That is all wrapped up in what? An ego bow. Yes, baby. Everything God opposes. This is why it's being visited on them, right? The person that they're dealing with is used to destroying relationships, and therefore they will continue to destroy or be destroyed. Yes, baby. It's all coming out now. This person had no faith in you. They saw you as soft and weak. Who's crying now? Who's crying now? Not the big cat. 191 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. Right. Let's get some deeper look on this, and then we're going to push off. We're going into my subconscious, guys, because yesterday it only spit out one card. right? What's this? Pentacalum said, I told you, the Wheel of Fortune. Fate, destiny, change, right? Because you cleared out what needed to be cleared out. Did anything turn over? I thought I saw something turn over in my hand. Nope. Therefore, hold on. Yes, there was. Right? Divine wants you to what? Continue to move in silence. As only a big cat can. Shut up. Tell no one your next move. Keep it between you and spirit. Right? Because you are going to continue to be what? The phoenix. From the ashes, baby. Continue to what? Go rogue and be ibex. What's this trying to stick out? Right? Because fortune always favors the brave. What's on the base? Serendipity, me say. Serendipity, you say. Yes, baby. I told you. It's because you're doing it, babe. You are cutting shapes on this Malkuth. And the watches. Right? Oh, they all three pink fell out. Continue with your tinky winky. Right? We're seeing 777. Right? This is about what? Inner strength, darling dears. That need you had for solitude to take rest. Right? It's about you what? Taking time out and turning inwards. Always go within. Get in contact with your God spark within, right? Continue to run away, right? It says Tinky Winky has the bag. Yes, baby, right? Continue to escape. Continue to be liberated, right? Because you've created freedom and inner strength. What did you do? You vamoosed and not bloody coming back, right? Because divine is about to gift you with an 1111 fate, darling dear. This is mutual people, soul family. This is celebrations, parties, right? It also speaks of you going to celebrations, birthday parties, engagements, enjoying yourself, letting down your many hairs. Yes, baby. Why? Because you're leveling up. Having manifestations, right, in their faces, being blessed in their faces with the grace of Father God Most High, right? And this also speaks about a dysfunctional family. I told you, this woman, mother, sister, whatever, right? Matthew 10:34. They didn't come to bring any peace. Nope, they wanted to stab you, right? They are a back, front, neck stabber. I also see the word incest. Let's move on, right? I also see envy, right? As well as the golden child syndrome. Didn't even get a chance to finish out right in victim, right? Because they shapeshifted. Yes, baby, that's what they did. Anyhow, got to Todd Love. Thank you very much. 197 in the chat room. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this read so that this message can get to others out there that need to be sorted out in their cranium. Right? Understand that they have the tools to grow as many sunflowers and common sense, right, in their garden. Yes, baby, they do. Toddle over to TEESPRINGS, toddle over to Patreon, right? If you fancy any of the cards that I used on this tableau, go for my own personal cards, follow the link to makeplayingcards.com and pick up your decks. It's two separate decks that I joined together because I just did, because I've got it like that. Yes, baby. Anyhow, or if you want any of the tarot cards here, or simply things that I'm sure that will pique your interest, follow my link to my Amazon storefront, darling dears. If you require a personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. Yes, baby, smokeation is definitely indicated. Leave the regretful at the bottom of the pot where they need to be. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Yes, baby, don't smoke yourself. It's not good. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat.